I got a question. Forgive me if it seems like I'm being whiny, but I am right now. I'm being whiny because I don't get it. I don't get people. I just don't. I don't understand how all this shit works anymore. I don't understand how people think anymore. I don't understand anybody's process of how they treat each other and how they justify what they do. I just don't get it. And I sure as fuck don't understand what friends are anymore. I just don't. Because it hurts to get lied to all the time. And it hurts to be forgotten all the time. You know, people wonder why I might have low self-esteem or why I think the way that I do, but if people were to take the time to think about it, you can't blame me. You know, I get told that I'm special, that I'm important, but yet people don't take the time to actually make those words into reality. Words are easy. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I'm a hippopotamus. Doesn't mean that I am. You know? It would take a lot of work for me to prove that I'm a hippo. Okay? And the same thing goes for being a friend or for saying that somebody matters. You know? Like, how hard is it to say, hey, you matter to me, so I'm gonna show you that you matter to me. If I don't show you that you matter to me, well then I guess that proves that I don't care and that you don't matter to me. Words are cheap. We all know this. It's the actions that matter. Like, look, if you don't want anything to do with me, if you don't want me a part of your life, then don't lead me on. Then don't make me feel like I'm a part of your life or that I'm somebody that you consider special. If you consider me a friend, then treat me like a friend. Otherwise, tell me that I'm not. If anything, can people just at least own up to their own feelings instead of lying about them because you don't want to upset somebody, or you don't want to cause problems, or you don't want to face yourself, because that's usually what it is. You know the reason why people lie? The reason why people lie is because they can't handle the truth. It's a cop-out to say, oh, I'm lying to this person because they can't handle the truth, so I have to lie to them. No. It's you who cannot handle the truth. You have to skirt around the issue because you don't want to face yourself. You don't want to face the facts. So you just blame it on somebody else. Put the blame on them. It's easier that way. Look, if all you're gonna do is lie to yourself your entire life, then sorry to break it to you, but you're weak. You're weak. There's no strength in that. There's no dignity in that either. People go to bed with themselves at night, and they think that they're cool, that they do no wrong. It should matter. It should matter what your lies, the effect that they have on the people you lie to. It should matter, especially if they're your friend. It's simple. Telling the truth is easy. Facing yourself is hard. But it really isn't. It really isn't. Maybe at first. But once you get used to it, once it becomes a habit, it becomes something that you are proud of. Uh-oh. Shit, I fucked up. I'm a piece of shit. I'm not perfect either. Far from it. But I try. And I tell people the truth. And I make sure that when I tell people the truth, I do it in a way that I'm not going to cause unnecessary damage. I do it in a way to be helpful, not hurtful. I do it in a way not to be like, oh, I'm better than you, to make them feel like shit. I'm cautious. I'm cautious because I care. Because when I have friends that I'm being honest with, I want to be able to be helpful and not hurt them. To be able to make a difference and not set them back or make them feel terrible about themselves. And I sure as fuck don't ever put bullshit in their head to make their hopes up, give them hope about something that's never gonna happen. Or just to continue to feed them the same bullshit. Because really, when you do that, that's spitting in their face. That's saying you're stupid and my lies can fool you. That's not how friends treat each other. That's not how anybody should treat each other. If only this world would stop being so focused on themselves and just take a step back. Take a moment to think about the things that they say and that they do. And not only that, but the effect. I think that's where people are getting lost now. They don't care about the effect, about the damage. I've always, my whole life, been huge on unnecessary damage. It's unnecessary. If it doesn't need to happen, then don't let it happen. If it happens and it just because it's easier for you that way, oh, well, it's going to hurt them, but it's easier that way for me. Well, fuck that, man. That's weak shit. That's weak shit. And I'm tired of this fucking bullshit going on around here saying that if you show your emotions, you're weak. No, fuck you. If you hide your emotions, you're weak. You can't handle your own fucking thoughts, your own feelings? That's weak. Pretending that you're something that you're not? That's weak. Owning your shit and being 100% authentic, transparent, open, that's strength. This whole world has got everything backwards. And it's sad. It's pathetic. And it's frustrating as fuck. I just want somebody to talk to be on the same level with. Why can't I find anybody? And why do people keep lying to me? I give people grace all the time. I let things go all the time. But when you are continuously told that you were forgotten about, all that tells me is that I'm not important enough to remember. I've always gone out of my way to do whatever I can for anyone. And it feels like it's damn near impossible to get one person to just do the most simplest things, like just follow through on what they say. Now, I'm not the one that says them. If you don't want to follow through on something that you're telling me, don't tell me it. Just straight up say, hey, you're just not as important as, I've made you think that you were. Because again, actions are what count, not words. And if you're getting mad right now, you're getting frustrated, you're thinking that I'm being too much, you really need to think again. How would it make you feel to hear those things over and over and over and over and over? I mean, it's the same thing that my ex would do. Anytime we were around each other, everything was just totally fine. Then she'd leave, and it was like I'm a fucking stranger. I text her, she'd just completely ignore me. Or just start talking shit behind my back. And then when she needed something, she'd call me, oh my God, can you please pick me up? Eric's fat ass kicked me out in the middle of the night and I have nowhere to go. Can you please drop what you're doing to help me? Of course I can. Dumbass. And I did. Like a dumbass. But it's the same fucking thing. I'm around people and they tell me how important I am all the time. I'm something important. I'm something special. I mean something. But then as soon as I leave the vicinity, it's like I can't get a word out of anybody. It's I forgot you, I forgot, or just excuses, or nothing at all. Nothing. Not even a simple, easy answer. The fuck? Just one person. Just one person. To just say, I'll try for you. Without you having to beg me to. I don't get it. It just makes me feel like I just don't belong anywhere. My whole life I've been an outcast. I just want to belong somewhere. I just want to be important to somebody. It feels like it's never gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. I don't understand why. I'm always open to anybody's thoughts on if I'm doing something wrong, or if I'm being too much in this area, or not enough in this area. I'm always open to hear people's, thoughts on what I might be doing wrong. Because I want to fix whatever that is. I am not perfect. I do not do everything correct. But at least I try. At least I have that thought in my mind that is always willing to consider everybody else's, point of view. When is mine gonna matter? This is hard to deal with on your own. My whole life, my escape was always lights out. But I don't want to do that anymore. And in fact, I'm afraid of it. I don't have an escape anymore. I'm trapped in my own mind. Because nobody's there to listen. just you. And I have no idea who you are or what you're thinking, or if you even care, if you're even listening, or probably nobody's listening. Probably already turned this off a long time ago. I mean, I am going pretty far, 15 minutes. Wow, it's so much time. Bottom line, just, if you're gonna tell me something, just be sure that you actually mean it. Or else, do me a favor and don't tell me it at all. Don't tell me that we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out. I wanna do this with you. I wanna do that with you. I'll help you with this. I'll help you with that. Of course I'll do that for you. Of course we can do this. And then treat me like a fucking ghost. Don't do that to me. At least give me the decency of not putting me through unnecessary pain. Getting my hopes up. I never have anybody to hang out with. I never have company. And then the idea of possibly having company, that should matter to people. Can people please start thinking about that? This guy never has company. This guy never gets to hang out with people. He never gets to have anybody that gives a fuck. So if I'm going to say that I'm going to do that, I'm going to be one of the people that does it and because nobody else does. You can imagine that might get that person's hopes up, right? Get them kind of excited, happy, look forward to that. And then you just ghost them. You can't even reply to a text, hey, you okay? Don't do that. I don't deserve that. I wouldn't do it to you. I've done the complete opposite for you. I bet Sam's got more of your attention. I bet you've hung out with Sam more times, huh? What the fuck? I even bought that fucking boxing shit. And can't you just tell me, like, no, I'm not coming over? No, sorry. Why can't I just at least get that? Don't tell me that I'm your friend. The fuck I am. I don't mean shit to anyone. If I did, I wouldn't be forgotten. You don't know what it's like because you have people in your life all the time. You have people that want to hang out with you and want to do things for you and do things for you. You don't know what it's like to be alone continuously. You don't know what it's like for every person in your life to constantly be telling you the same thing. I forgot about you. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what it's like to wish that somebody would call your fucking phone, but nobody does. You don't know what it's like when something exciting happens to you, which is rare, and have nobody to tell. You don't know what it's like to have your heart continuously broken by everyone. You don't know what it's like to feel like a fucking ghost everywhere you go. I'm tired of hearing people's empty words and empty promises and excuses. I'm tired of it. I just, for once, just want somebody to follow through with what they say. Even if it's, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to do what I said. Even that. Is that so much to ask for? How does anyone expect me to ever feel like I'm actually important to them? I'm cursed. It's just the way it is. This video was not just about one person. But, yeah. To that one person, though, I wish you the best of luck up in Washington. You know, you're strong. I know you'll do a good job. It would have been nice to get to do what we were gonna do. I mean, you didn't even give it a chance. That's the other thing that sucks too, is just not even given the opportunity to show people that I'm valuable too. I'm not just some whiny little bitch. I'm unique. The one thing people can always count on with me is that you can always know for a fact that I will do anything and everything to make sure that the people I'm around and that are with me are appreciated. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Time is valuable. We only have one life. Guys, somebody would just give me the opportunity to show what I've got. Nobody would be disappointed. It's not like I'd be sitting there staring at my phone, just off in some other land. No, I give everybody my full attention. Because that's what matters in life. It's not your Facebook account. It's not your status in life. It's not your money. It's quality time with people. It's caring. It's listening. It's being there in the moment. We are what matters in life. Human beings. Life. Not technology. Not the next best Nikes. Or some fucking purse. We are. Things with a heartbeat. That's what matters. And it is a damn good feeling to know that the person you are staring at feels good about themselves because of you. Because of what you are choosing to do in that moment for that person. They feel good about themselves. That is an amazing feeling. That's it. Sorry this was so long. I really hope that people understand I wasn't trying to cause drama. I really hope that whoever watches this, if you know me in person, that you don't take this the wrong way. I really hope that that's not how it is. It wouldn't shock me if it does. I don't know why everything is just so fucking backwards. If this did any good, then hopefully I'll hear from people. But I'm not gonna hold my breath anymore. I'll know what I mean to people by their actions. You think I'd be used to it by now. But it never stops hurting. And it never gets easier. To be nothing. To be nobody. To be chosen last. If you're even chosen at all. To be replaced. Forgotten. Abandoned. Stepped on. Betrayed. All of it. It never stops hurting. One of my favorite quotes. It's by Shiny Toy Guns. It's a lyric that says, "I can't forget what you've forgotten." It says it all for me. It says a lot. I hope everybody has a good night. Be safe and be good to each other. Please just think about the things that you do and say to each other. Because they matter. They matter a lot.